Hey boxing fans, welcome to another edition of Boxing for Real. I'm your host, Don Omega Iron Truth. With me as always, well, not as always.
Yep, I'm back.
He's not hungry this week. So anyhow, we're talking results. Let's get right into it. Kelly Pavlik versus Jermaine Taylor. I picked it right.
Yes, you did. I stuck with Taylor on this one. Was wrong.
TKO 7
yes, 7
against
rounds.
Taylor. Second round, Taylor dropped Pavlik. Looked like it was absolutely over.
I got very excited then.
Pavlik completely, Steve Smoker, the referee, asked him, can you continue? And he said, yeah, but he didn't look like it.
And Taylor was all over him.
Over a minute and a half left to go in the round.
And Taylor punched himself out, and Pavlik came back at the end of the round, actually, to land some decent punches.
And then third round, he won?
Yeah,
certainly
he definitely won that one, yeah. And Pavlik came back and just knocked him out in the 7th round. Devastating power, obviously.
And not much. He didn't land that many punches. That many clean punches. The very few he landed in the 7th were the ones that backed Taylor up.
Just so powerful. So have to give him respect for that. Definitely. 2 great performances back to back. Miranda and now Taylor. So, and that was supposed to be the fight, Miranda and Taylor, the big fight of the middleweight division.
Yeah.
But Pavlik destroyed them both. So, great, good job.
And no denying right now, obviously, that Pavlik's the best middleweight in the world. There's Abraham, who could give him some problems. He kind of, at least in the Miranda fight, he kind of ran some. But I wouldn't really...
If Winky Wright's at middleweight, I mean, he'd be number 1, but, I mean, you never know where he's going to fight. So.
Yeah, Wright should beat Pavlik.
Yeah, he should.
Who knows anymore,
but... Yeah, well, Wright's on a different level than Taylor and Miranda. So.
Especially just skill-wise and fighting style-wise, certainly.
Definitely. So, just... but congratulations to Pavlik. Have to give him credit for that.
On the undercard, we saw Andre Berto beat up David Estrada.
Brutal fight for Estrada. Brutal fight for Estrada.
Yeah. And, Estrada did better than I thought he would, actually. I thought it would be completely one-sided. Estrada was actually in the fight up until about the 9th or so when he just faded big time. Once he faded, it was very one-sided, of course.
I thought about the 6th or 7th that started being where he was obviously showing signs of being wore down pretty much. I mean, he had a few here and there.
Second half of the fight, bottom line, he was certainly not going to win.
In the first round, I actually gave to Estrada, and after that it was all
And I really didn't expect Estrada. He came to win, obviously, which I did not think he would. I thought he'd come to fight, to survive or something, maybe. And
he's a tough fighter, so...
Good win for Berto. It shows Berto's
he can take punches.
Abilities.
He took a few punches, took them well, kept fighting back. His instinct was to fight back, so he's a fighter, natural fighter, so perfect, great performance. Not perfect, I don't guess.
Other fights, I believe, on that card, off TV, but anyhow, Ronald Hearns got a first-round knockout.
Didn't see it.
Chazz Witherspoon got a 5th round TKO. Carlos Quintana came back, TKO in 4 rounds.
Okay.
Would have loved to have seen at least the Hearns and Quintana.
Yes.
Would like to have seen the Witherspoon, but whatever. Okay,
Shown all of them.
The other channel?
Yes.
Bad Chad Dawson, as I'll continue calling him. Looked awesome against Mendoza.
Yeah, and
Epifanio Mendoza or whatever. Mendoza right away you could tell it wasn't the same fighter.
No, that beat Elijah Day and Ruben Williams that scored these upsets.
He looked a little out of shape coming in. Not out of shape, just he didn't look in the same shape as he did in those fights.
And he took the fight on 12 days' notice. So
which I don't think the result would have been that much different anyhow.
Maybe he would have lasted 6 rounds or something.
Yeah, something like that. It wouldn't have made a big difference.
So, perfect performance from Dawson. Once again, just has all the tools you can ask for.
4 rounds he knocked Mendoza out.
Absolutely, and this is definitely a tough guy to knock out.
After the fight, he again called out Antonio Tarver.
And
really
Tarver
wants that.
Continues to call out Jeff Lacey.
And Clinton Woods is also a possibility. So, yeah.
Yes.
Anyhow, speaking of Clinton Woods, he fought also. He won a 12-round unanimous decision again against Julio Gonzalez. He's still calling out Hopkins and anyone else, whatever. But
it's not gonna happen.
Going back to the Dawson card real quick, also Joseph Akbeko, or whatever, knocked out Luis Perez in 7 rounds. Good. I didn't care much for Luis Perez anyhow, so glad he beat him. Luis Perez kind of sucked, so glad he beat him, yeah. Okay, also Donnie Nietes, I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, got a 12-round unanimous decision, went against Crowding Dian Jim for the vacant WBO strawweight title. This is the title that Ivan Calderon gave up when he moved up to 108, junior flyweight. So anyhow, that's your new WBO champion. He's, paper champ basically. He didn't beat Calderon, so.
Yes.
Anyhow, also Nicolai Valuev for some reason returned against something Bergeron.
Thankfully, this wasn't shown.
Tom Bergeron, the host of Hollywood Squares, or something like that.
Dancing with the Stars.
Took him decision.
Yes, took him decision. Unbelievable.
And
well, not really, but
no, it's not unbelievable. He has unbelievably bad power for his size.
Absolutely.
And anyhow, also the day before that, backing up a little more, Daniel Ponce de Leon got a 5th round knockout over Ronaldo Lopez. Every round pretty much looked like De Leon could end it at any time. He did get hurt in the first round some. Nothing too bad. He did get rocked a little. Then every round after that, though, the knockout that happened, you knew it was going to happen. You thought it was going to happen right then. Pretty much every second. But it took him 5 rounds. Lopez obviously tough to take those very powerful shots. And Celestino Caballero, and he wants another match with Ponce de Leon.
The only person to beat him so far.
Yep, only person to beat him. It would make a very interesting rematch now.
And a unification match also. So
yep,
definitely go ahead and sign.
I'm all for that.
Definitely.
I'm not even sure. I'm not sure who wins that.
No, I actually thought De Leon won their fight that they had, and they gave it to Caballero. But who knows? De Leon's improved obviously since then. Caballero's improved also. So great fight to be made at that division there.
Yeah, absolutely. That fight's much more appealing right now for those two than Ponce or Caballero fighting Vasquez or Marquez.
Yeah, definitely. Let Vasquez and Marquez settle their
finish their business.
Fight, yeah.
And then
the winners
you two
fight each other.
Actually, that'd be great if those two would, if on their third rematch or their third match rather, they go ahead and have this rematch. Can be the night of rematches.
Yeah, absolutely.
Call it the war to settle the score or something. I don't know, just then you got these rematches on there, and probably some devastating knockouts. Certainly in the main event.
Yes, Marquez and Vasquez definitely going to end in a knockout. So.
Also, heavyweight Tony Thompson got a 2nd round knockout of Clifford Cowser. Our good friend Clifford Cowser got knocked out. I guess he took another dive. Anyhow,